Hey guys, before we start the video, I just wanted to say if any of you are also interested in coaching, it's $20 for 2 games or 2 VODs. Just reach out to me on Twitter or my Discord, both be in the description. Thank you. Enjoy the video. So, what do you think what do you think your issues are? What do you what do you think what do you think your issues are? Let me hear from you, your perspective. But I like to hear what you think your problems are first.
Can people
Like when I
hear me?
coach. Yeah, they can hear. Wait, 1 second.
Okay.
One
So,
second. Yeah, they can hear you.
well, I'm just okay, make sure I'm like PG. Uh I feel like my main issue is when I play Samira, like the especially lower elos, it's like it feels unplayable. It feels like every support you get is either gonna be a Shaco or a Twitch or something, right? So that automatically like kind of handicaps you because you're very unless you're like really, really good, you're very support reliant.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it feels like okay, you can win lane, smash your lane, but if and this tends to be how most of my games go. Like you dominate lane, but it feels like no matter what you do, the enemy top laner is like 5-0
hmm
10 minutes in, and so is their mid laner. And
So
it's like, yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah, I get you. I mean, this seems to be going really well for you. Like you're doing pretty good here. I like that you started longsword as well because you're in double range. I like doing that a lot. You definitely should have exhausted the Trist earlier because while she had her bomb on, because usually that's where most of her damage is gonna come from. Oh, uh, um,
I kind of
but
like
still, but that's okay. I'm gonna speed it up a bit. Um, okay, so that's good. Generally, when I'm playing against like a fed top laner and I'm really fed, I try to stay as far away from them as possible for most of the game until I have my items and I'm able to kill them, or until we can like 4-man them. You don't want to end up in like a 2v1 or 1v1 situation against like any fed top laner. Generally when I'm playing.
I kind of flashed. Okay, I know I flashed for the Tristana at the beginning, but
Yeah.
I totally forgot that my Q was less damage than an auto attack at level 1.
Yeah. I'm not gonna focus. I'm mainly gonna focus on main points. I'm not gonna focus on like the micro mistakes. Like obviously, flashing into tower is dying is like and dying is a mistake. So I'm not gonna waste time on a tip like that.
Okay.
We'll just continue on. I'm gonna speed up a bit because I want to. What I'm really looking at is how well you're playing into letting them poke you. Seems like you're playing pretty well. You're sitting back pretty good, not really letting them poke you. And then I want to see how you play at your level 3. So that's really what I'm looking for as a Samira player.
At level 3?
Yeah, because like you're really not playing for pre-level 3 as Samira. Like you took a heavy trade. You usually don't want to heavy trade that much before level 3 because like you don't really have kill pressure, you know? So you want to take your short
Yeah.
trade and then just back off. You don't want to trade back. You don't want to be auto trading as Samira. Mainly you just want to play for your all in and preserve as much HP because if you're poked out where you can all in, like you're not gonna get all in. Right? And that's all you can play for. So this game you said your support sucked?
No, no, not this one. He was
Okay,
actually pretty good.
okay.
The one beforehand was questionable.
Okay. Okay. So you know how to prep your waves to like make the enemy forced to fight you? You know like what you're supposed to do in that case? So
No.
okay. So you probably didn't know your support was backing. Doesn't matter as much against Tristana because Tristana's gonna push anyway because of her E. But
Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
she yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
bad
yeah.
for
So
E.
like it doesn't matter as much in this case, but if you knew ahead of time your support was backing, I would have just fast push this wave. Like this wave is like push it as fast as possible because you want the wave on your side so you can actually play, especially if your support's backing. You're not if the wave is stuck here where my mouse is, you're not gonna be able to do anything. So you want to shove this wave into the enemy turret so that it resets and comes back to you so that you're able to play the game. Because what happens is, since your support is backing here, you may or may not have known he was backing. You end up slow pushing it because you're not like hitting all the minions as fast as possible. You end up having to wait. It's not as important against Tristana, obviously, because like she has to push, but in a scenario where like they aren't fast pushing back to you, you would miss minions and it wouldn't be as good for you. Also, just as a general tip, you want the wave on your side of the map. Anyways, you can run them down, so you have space.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. Like the way you prep your waves will warp the lane. But again, doesn't matter much this game because Tristana. Well, this is good. Nice. Oh, it sucks you didn't get the kill. Do you find yourself like struggling to be able to CS because you're getting poked out here?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I also feel like sometimes I do feel like when I last hit a minion, I feel like I'm gonna last hit it, and it just doesn't last hit.
I mean, what I did to learn last hitting is I literally went into custom game and just practice, not like no bots, no anything, just practice hitting the minions and last hitting. I did that like 3 times, and then it actually helped me a lot. So Tristana is actually a pretty good counter to Samira. Um, when you're playing against Tristana, the most important thing is Wing her E or Wing her bomb. It's really hard on reaction, but if she's far away like that, you'll see there's an animation where she has to like actually dump the bomb
Oh,
on you, and you
yeah,
want to look for that and try to block it like every time. This 1v1 didn't matter because she didn't have E. But if you know she doesn't have E, you should be holding your W to block her R and just try like running with her. If you E on top of her like that, what you can also do is if you're afraid of her R, you can try to walk with her or walk behind her. So that when she R's you, you're behind her. You know what I'm saying? You can cut her off. Like, let me go back. Here when you E onto her, I would have kept walking with the Tristana and got behind her there. So that even if she hit me with her R, I would go behind her and we could still kill her, Because you're gonna be
yeah.
faster than her with your passive as well. This is a matchup specific thing, but okay. Continue on. This is good. Nice job. Base, this is good. What happened? Okay, good. Q. Oh. Okay. So when you're comboing, I think
Yeah,
I've seen you do this a couple times. Okay. Um, are you meaning to like W right after you EQ in?
yeah. It's kind of a force of habit.
Yeah. So, but like you want to auto before that W because that's how you're gonna max stacks. So you want to auto EQ auto W auto. So here you actually would have killed them both if
Oh,
you
really?
autoed and then W'd.
So
Mhm.
auto EQ W auto.
Yeah. So you're gonna here
Hmm.
you can actually fit 2 autos in when you get a passive proc. So if you want full like for a full damage combo, I do auto EQ auto W auto, and then that gives you max stacks. So here I would have done auto. You did auto, which is good, but you didn't auto before your W, so you didn't get max stacks, and that's why you didn't kill. You would have killed them both. Instead, you don't get a kill. And I'll show you the combo and practice tool too, so you understand exactly what I'm saying. Oh, that's fine. Going. What are you doing here? You're trying to help the lane. It's fine. So this
Wasn't
is
sure what was
fine.
going on if they even needed me because I saw Lux running up there.
Yeah, that's fine. You gotta get. I see what you're trying to do there, but you have to
Yeah.
recognize like what is gonna stop your ult before you go in. So you know Tristana has ult there. You can't do that. If Tristana didn't have ult, that'd be fine. But you know she has ult, so you can't do that. You always have to recognize what's gonna stop your ult before you go in. And it's a split second decision. And I know it can lose you a kill if you think too hard. You have to be like snappy with it. You got to be like, okay, Tristana has no R, Lux has Q, I can go. You know, you have to determine that
Hmm.
right before you go in. Um, and also, just because your support goes in, it doesn't mean you have to go all in. Like chunking the Tristana out and backing off is fine. Like now she can't pressure you. You can farm, you can freeze you can hold the wave. She no longer has pressure. Like you don't have to necessarily kill the enemy to get a big advantage. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to be happy with the good trade and then back off. That's okay though. You on? That was really good. You know, see, so now you can kill her because she has no R. You know she has no R, and that's why you can get the kill. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I went all the way back there because I know that Lux likes to be cheeky.
Yeah, that's fine. I know it's hard to you didn't see them here. And I know that it's hard to not just exactly follow your team, but let's be real. Your teammates don't care about you. Okay?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to you have to look out for yourself. So you walk here with the Vlad, but the Vlad is walking so far in front of you. You have to keep in mind that you have no vision here. So you can't walk like this. Or at least when you see Lux here, because you see Lux here, you have to like wait a little bit to see like who's behind her or who's with her. And even if you only see Lux here, you can't just walk through Lux, right?
Hmm.
So it's like that threat detection again. It's like you don't see anyone on the map. Silas could be there. He could not, but he could be there. You should let Vlad walk up a bit first. Even if you get here, you can't necessarily do anything without your support because you don't have any CC. You're not going to dash on top of Garen, right? And since Lux is here, you know a big fight's about to happen. So you need to sit. You need to sit back or go around. But like this is all hindsight. Like obviously, in the moment, you might not consider all those things. But since you see Lux, like you can't walk like that. Especially in lower elos, like people don't care about you. They're not going to peel for you. Like you have to determine your own threats and what can be there and what can kill you. And it's hard to find a balance from being aggressive to being like a bit passive and like waiting for people waiting for like the threat, waiting to see what can kill you, but you have to find like a good balance between knowing your threats and playing safe and also playing aggressive. So like here in this fight, it's one of that's this is another one of those fights where it's like you have to use your threat detection. That's what we'll call it. So you know the only things that can kill you is a Lux Root, a Garen Q, like Silence, or a Silas E. So you know what you since you don't have W, you can't walk into Silas like this, or at least you need to walk behind your support, right?
Hmm.
Also, when you're using exhaust, um, you need to exhaust people before they're full comboing. I noticed you did it
Yeah.
against the
Why?
Tristana a couple times. So like here, this guy hit you with E and W, and then you exhausted him. So you're getting like very low value out of this exhaust because all Silas has left is his Q and autos. Like that's not what's gonna really damage you. The damaging part of its combo are his E and his W. So you need to exhaust him beforehand or not exhaust at all because it's not gonna help you. Same thing with the Tristana earlier. The Tristana, she's using her main damage source is her E. So before her E pops, you need to exhaust her if you're going to exhaust her. That makes sense?
Yes.
So continue on. Let me turn you up in Discord. That's okay. So from here, how do you think you can win the game? What do you need to do to win the game? What are your thoughts?
right now I'm trying to farm
Okay.
or help my team, but nothing's really working out.
Like if I'm in a game like this where I'm like super behind, usually the way I'm like working my way back into the game is I'm catching sideways and just following around my support or whoever has the CC.
Yeah.
Nice, this is good. Good job. Yeah, perfect. Who are you coaching? I'm coaching a viewer. Yeah. When I'm behind, I really like just following people around for skirmishes, perma, because like I'm already behind. I'm not gonna get back in the game just by farming. Like I need to skirmish, right? And that's when you really excel. So that was really good what you did there. I would probably would have done the same thing, honestly. Just been desperate for skirmishes. Cool, cool, cool. Whoa, you're crazy.
Oh yeah, here I was silent for a million years.
Hmm. So, um, your flash, honestly, Samira without flash, way weaker than Samira with flash. If you cannot get a high value flash, I wouldn't even flash. To be honest, I've had this problem in the past where like I'll flash and maybe you get that one kill there, but is that kill worth like when your flash can get you like 3 or 4 kills? Probably not. Usually when I'm flashing, um,
Yeah.
I'm usually trying to play around objectives or play around my team skirmishes. So like here, you can't do this on your own. You know you can't, right? Because like Garen's gonna silence you out of your ult. Graves is pretty strong. He's 2 item Graves. Lux has root and she's far away. So they're all split here as well. So you can't even get resets and kill them all. Right? And Garen's too tanky for you to kill, and you know this.
To be
So
honest, I
mhm.
thought he had used his silence beforehand.
But even then, like you don't do enough damage to kill him. Look at this. This guy has um he has a W active and he has 150 armor, and you're not very strong here, right? He's level 14. It's like you cannot damage this guy, really. Yeah, he's just gone. And now you don't have flash. And then when you actually get to a dragon fight or fight around an objective, you're just going to die because you don't have flash. Hi, Lauren. What's up, bro? Sorry, I'm doing a coaching session right now, so you'll have to give me a moment. I'm not ignoring y'all. All right. So anyway, so you seem a little lost at where to go. There's a lot of pings, so you're trying to like figure out where to go. You Here's the thing. I know you want farm, but you can't be here because no one else is here. So now you can't walk to the drag. If your team is going bot for the drag, you just have to go bot for the drag. As much as it sucks, you have to be here.
Yeah.
Because like if they go in and you're not there and they all die, you're going to lose the game. Even though they are making the wrong play, I think they should be mid and pushing mid wave. And then I think they want the turret, but you can't get the turret and the drag. They should push mid wave first and then go to the drag. But it's fine. They end up doing it anyway. But in that scenario where you're going for the objective, you have to be with your team. Because if you're not there and they go in and they die, you lose, right? Like for sure. Like you might lose a little bit of CS mid, but at least, you were there for the fight. You might be able to get something. All right, this is good. It's nice, nice, nice. Like here, honestly, I wouldn't even wasted time trying to fight. I would have just went and farmed and waited for the wave and farmed. Like this is such a waste of time for you. You're not gonna be able to catch them. You don't have flash.
I don't even know what to do at this point because I feel like they're all just splitting.
I mean, you just farm. Like them getting the inhib when you're behind is actually good for you because you can just free farm it. So what I would have done is I would have just went top while they're all bots occupied. I would have just ran top and farmed the entire time. You could have gotten like at least 2 or 3 waves, or I would have waited for them to push and got the minions that were at your turret. But you were like trying to fight, and like skirmishing is good, but you can't be the engage. You can't go first in this scenario. So you need to wait for your team to actually engage and go in before you can actually start making plays like that.
Yeah.
And like dying by yourself is so bad because like here, if you were at this fight, you kill them all, especially if you had flash as well. Like look how strong you are. Imagine if you were there earlier, you could have killed them and saved the inhib. But you're like dying by yourself. And I get that wanting to go in, like it's frustrating, but you have to be patient and wait for your team sometimes, or wait for the enemy to make a mistake. That's what your win cons are here. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to just dash in by yourself into Garen because he's just too strong. And even if your team is inting the fight or playing bad, like you can still capitalize on their ints, right? But you can't do that if you're dead. So like playing to live sometimes is still high value, right? Because if you're alive, you can farm. If you're alive, you're there for the fights. If you're dead, you can't farm anything. You're just losing more. You're not accomplishing anything, right?
Yeah.
Here in this scenario, honestly, I probably would have gone Bloodthirster instead of LDR third. Um,
I feel like this is where we just hard troll.
okay, well, you guys just go back to base, right? Did you guys lose off these minions?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, okay, but that's still useful. So the big things about that game. So one, like threat detection. Okay, we need to understand like what can kill us, what's gonna stop our ult before we commit and go in. Okay, that's like the biggest thing. Two, take small trades. Okay, if you cannot all in, you have to be able to determine this. And it only comes after you have a lot of experience. But if you take a short trade and you come out on top, you don't necessarily have to kill to gain an advantage, and you have to understand that. You don't always have to kill. Get chunking them out is still a big advantage and can still lead to you getting more after. You don't have to always kill them on every time your support CCs, right? You have to understand that. Because a lot of those times when you were like going in and sometimes it's not worth even to go in because the chance of dying is so high, and then when you're dead, you're losing more minions. And I think that's really what ended up losing you so many minions. Like that's why you're down so much farm, because on every kill you got, you died, or every risk you took, you died, right? And it's not to say don't ever take risks, right? But calculate those risks. You know what I'm saying? If you have 20 minions in your turret, it's probably not worth to flash into the enemy tower trying to kill the enemy ADC. You know what I'm saying? If you know the enemy has flash and you're going to just trade flashes on your turret, it's probably not worth to try to trade flash for flash with them, trying to kill them under the turret. It's better to just back. That way you have more gold than her on the base. Taking those small wins is still a win. Um, you're you need to know what you're trying to do and where you're trying to go. Because I find out a lot of times you're just following your teammates' pings, but you have to know what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand like where you need to be. you can't just follow people's pings the whole game because then you end up confused. And I saw a lot of times you just walk back and forth in jungle. Make your own decision. Okay. Even if it's the wrong decision, making a decision is better than making none. Either go farm or go up your team. You can't be in the middle. You can't just walk back, like walking back and forth, you're getting nothing, right? I think those were like the biggest things from watching that game I could pick up from you.
Normally
Mm-hmm.
my teams like the reason I go LDR third item is because for some reason in this elo or this meta they're gonna have like a bruiser mid, a bruiser support, tank top, and a tank jungle.
Mm. I mean, in a game where they are, even if they're bruisers, if they're not building armor, it's kind of pointless. By the way, they could be bush camping. It's kind of pointless unless they're building armor. I probably wouldn't go LDR. I was gonna make a point, but I forgot. So in the early game, letting the push is perfectly fine. Honest, you're not gonna outpush most champs, which is fine because you're playing for your level 3.
Gross.
Yeah. So what you do like every game, um, I I'll buy like BF or like 2 pickaxes before I get my like Dirk and stuff. Well, I'll talk to you about builds when you're.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give you the setup. I noticed you don't really component max that much. I do a fair amount of component maxing. By the way, when you're last hitting, Q auto is faster than auto Q.
Q auto.
Yeah, when you're last hitting, it's just faster. Like you almost missed the cannon. Right, so here, when you hit level 3, once you're level 3, you should start pinging your Pantheon to go in. Only thing you need to keep in mind is where the enemy jungler is. Oh, he's top. Okay, you're fine. Yeah, once you hit level 3, your Pantheon should honestly just flash in. You should ping him. Yeah. Ping him to just go. Go on Kaisa.
Oh no,
Target Kaisa though.
my
Make sure he knows to go on Kaisa and start walking up. You went on Nautilus? I mean, you have to help him. Okay, that's fine. You should tell him to hit Kaisa or like target Kaisa with your ping.
it's like
Uh,
overlapping her.
uh,
That was an accident, I swear.
Target the Kaisa. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why he didn't go on Kaisa, but he's just kind of trolling you. You guys can kill. Make sure when you go on Kaisa, you exhaust her before she uses her abilities. That
Okay.
you'll reduce the damage of them.
What the hell?
Go, 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 go. Tell Pant, go. Tell Pant, go. Pop your pot. I don't know why Pant isn't going. Your jungler is going to die if you guys don't fight. Are you? Oh my god, you guys are going not. Gosh. I don't know why Pantheon isn't going in, but it's fine. Just standard turret. I think you can live this.
Probably I have exhaust.
Yeah. Standard turret and get behind the minions. Don't get hooked here. You want to if they're gonna dive you, you want to force them to come like all the way into your turret. I don't think they're gonna die. What do they do? You can outplay this. You should ping. Aren't you? Aren't you pinging for your team to help you? Okay, it's fine. Stay in the turret. Yep. I think you can trade 1 for 1 here. W, nice, good W.
Hopefully he doesn't die there.
You should have just committed for Nautilus, honestly. You got 2. And then
Dirk.
yeah, Dirk and Pot. You needed to commit for Nautilus there, and your W was really good because you blocked the Viego and the Kaisa abilities, but you need to exhaust either Kaisa or Viego. You need to exhaust Kaisa ahead of time, or Viego, and then also I committed for Nautilus. Why'd you flash away?
To be honest, I thought I could get. I thought he would die to the turret because he was like what, less than 50% maybe.
Yeah, but why'd you flash away? Like you didn't flash you didn't flash anything.
Um,
You flashed like on top
what
of the Viego and the Kai'Sa, like into range of them. Like you definitely could have
I thought.
played that.
Okay, I thought
Mhm.
he would die.
And then you get the reset or something.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
exactly.
You kill Kai'Sa. Nice. Good job. You kill this guy too. Beat him up. Beat him up. Good job.
Okay.
Yeah. So your Panthers need to go on Kai'Sa. Just keep focusing Kai'Sa. Tell your Panth to keep going on Kai'Sa. Well, you have to ping them. They don't know what they're doing.
So what would you go
Yeah,
next?
pickaxe.
This?
Yeah, pickaxe. Pickaxe in a pot. I wouldn't go refillable. Just go a regular potion. It'll take up too many slots. Yeah, that's fine.
Depends if she moves close to me.
Just tell them only go on Kai'Sa. Don't go on Nautilus. It sucks you lost a lot of farm on that dive. Yeah, like you should be. He's like sitting so far back. Just ping him to go. Honestly, this guy is obsessed with going on Nautilus.
Yeah.
You're really vulnerable here without your W. You need to be careful. Oh, she's 1 HP. Oh no. Nice. Okay. Pretty good.
My bad.
You have a big habit of over chasing. You just gotta turn on Nautilus there. But it's okay. Grab pickaxe.
Another pickaxe?
Yeah, another pickaxe.
Okay.
Grab a
No
pot
pot.
and grab a pot. You're going you're yeah, grab a pot. You're going IE second, right? And a pickaxe will
Yes.
build into that. So your only other option would be going a cloak and boots, and that it's not giving you more damage and not helping you here. You're delaying your collector, yes, but you already have all your collector AD. You have 58 or 45 AD from Dirk and pickaxe. You're only gaining 10 AD from building collector, whereas you can gain 25 AD from building pickaxe and BF. Oh, he's going.
Question mark?
Just get your. I just get my wave. I know what he's
That's
doing.
what I was thinking. I was like, what?
You should push here. You should push here hard. Nautilus is roaming, so you should push and then stop them from re-entering the lane, or dive the. Oh, you're getting ganked. You're getting ganked. You're getting ganked. You're getting ganked. I don't. Why'd you E?
To
It's
push the
fine.
wave.
It's fine. You're just pushing. I mean, you're just not gonna have your E if a fight breaks out here. Is all. I think I'm worried about. You guys can actually 3v2 them. Focus, Viego or Kaisa. Literally anyone but Nautilus. Oh no. W? Nice, good W. Yo, you need exhaust. Oh no. Why didn't you exhaust?
I don't know. I-
That's okay.
yeah, I don't know.
If you exhaust him there, you kill him. That's okay though. Good W on the Viego W.
Do I wait for the cloak? Or,
Yeah, you can wait for the cloak.
to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
did it just come up or did I have it up?
You had it up.
Uh,
Don't be I mean, are you afraid of wasting it? Is that it?
no, I didn't realize that I had it, to be honest. I
Oh, okay.
wasn't looking.
Oh, you guys can kill here.
Oh,
Oh, never mind. What is he doing?
I don't know.
Oh, she's staying. Wait, she's just in the bush? Pan? Okay, this guy's a little bit special, but it's okay. It's not your fault. You guys can dive now. Maybe.
Unless she does that.
Unless she gives you a free kill. Happen. Go, 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 go. Kesa. Exhaust, 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 exhaust. Oh no. Well, you lived at least. You're making me nervous, man. All right,
Yeah.
nice. I would have just flashed on Kaisa. I thought that's what you're gonna do.
I was going to. I was going to, but I didn't want to have a questionable moment.
I mean, no, don't. I mean, don't be afraid. I don't want you to be afraid, but you need to recognize like what's a threat. But like, there's no threat there. You saw the Diana was on the map. You know the Viego isn't there, and you saw where the Nautilus was. So there's no threat. Your team's with you.
And I also felt
You
like she
finished
was
collector
out of
there.
the range of my E to even dash onto her.
Hmm.
Sometimes I flash. You know how you can buffer your E. I flash E, and I'm never even like. Sometimes I won't even be in range.
Yeah, but this is a hard winning matchup for you. Like you guys can just kill 2v2.
Okay.
Nice. Very good. Very good. Combo. Okay.
Hmm.
So like there, you have to kite back away from Kaisa because Kaisa is trying to come closer to you to proc passive, and then you can re-engage once you have your ult, like with your flash. That's okay.
Forget that his Q was like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Rip.
All right. So you see the Viegos. Just be careful. I want you to play like significantly more aggressive because to me it seems like you don't really know your limits very well yet, and you also don't understand what really can kill you, like what's a threat. The only way you learn is by going in. So just try, like with your Pantheon, and in games in the future too. Just play a lot more aggressive and keep trying. That's the only way you're gonna learn, right? You're not gonna learn by sitting back. You know, if you die, then just learn from that. Learn what the threat is, etc., etc. You know, trying to outplay is like the best way for you to learn. To be honest.
So annoying.
Yeah, in lane, Kaisa, if you let Kaisa short trade on you like that and poke you, then you're gonna have a hard time. You need to be careful. You're very diveable here. Diana. Oh no.
LOL. Hmm.
I'd go armor boots. Mercs is for CC. They don't have that much CC. You do need an MR at some point though, probably.
Okay, well that guy's huge.
Your Gragas and really are fed. You just gotta play off them. Let them soak damage for you. You need to play slow this game.
See, normally I would all in her here for no reason.
Well, you have no vision,
Yeah, so
so
that's
you
why
can't
I'm
really
not
make this
going.
play.
Rip.
At least you have good mental. See, I'd be losing my mind if my jungler did that. You can 1v1 the Kaisa if you think you win now. You have vision. You know where everyone is. Two dead. You saw Viego and Dinobot. So if you wanted to go on that wave, you could have. But the most consistent play is always just getting farm.
Okay, she's top, so I just push this in.
Yeah, push. Don't die to Viego though. Your Pantheon's here. You're fine.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh,
Hey. You know, sometimes I feel like it's gonna do a melee slash, and then it doesn't.
I'm not. It's happened to me before.
Okay, she's top. I don't. Nobody's mid. Do I follow the team or do I farm
Yeah,
this?
you should go with your. You should push this wave, then go your team. No, they're not doing anything anyway. I think they're just getting vision. You should hit the chart. They're all bot. The most random things happen in this yellow. Like the enemy Wukong is just soloing, or the enemy Wukong is just getting soloed. You're so yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, this is good. You're cutting her off. Free kill. Nice.
I would have been so mad if she gets away there.
Yeah, you and me both. I would have been mad for you.
Uh-oh.
You can't push farther than that. You should reset now and play for drag. I mean, also get blue ward when you get a chance.
Okay. Okay. Oh, she flashed, by the way. Nothing's stopping her from flashing on me.
Yeah, you gotta chill here and wait for your team. So here, do you understand what your win con is and how to win? Like what you need to do in team fights? Yeah, and who can kill you. Those are the things you need to assess.
Well,
Like
right
that.
now, four of them can kill me.
Not really. Can Kaiser really kill you? Not
Kaisa?
really. Yeah. Not really. You have your W, you have exhaust. Not really. Really, the only people who can kill you right now is Malphite ulting you or Diana jumping on you. Those are your biggest threats. Those are like the biggest threats. It's not really assessing like everything that can kill you, but like the biggest threats, what's gonna and what's most likely to kill you. Diana and Malphite, right?
Okay.
And your win con here should be stopping Viego from getting resets and killing the Diana because they're the most fed. They do the most damage. If they're dead, you probably win.
Oh wow.
Look mid, look mid, look mid. A big part of why you're losing CS is because you just spend a lot of time walking back and forth through the jungle, not really knowing where to be. This is really good. This is gonna be a really good play for you. Focus the Diana here. Nice. All right, you have two choices. You just go mid. Just go mid.
I was um
I think she wants you to cut her off. You can try. I don't think you'd be able to.
Should I exhaust her if I see her?
Yes, if you can get on
Uh
her. She ghosted. It's fine. Or healed or something. She got Nimbus Cloak, so. You need to back off here. Oh, follow up.
oh shit. He got his resets.
Honestly, this will be a good fight to go over because you definitely could have 1v9 this, but you needed to go on the Viego or the Kaisa. You comboed the Malphite. That's why that guy didn't die. With your EQ. I know
Mhm.
you just wanted to EQ what was closest to you to get your ult, but like your EQ and your W still do damage, and that's a big part of your damage. So like you EQing Malphite, you just like threw a lot of your damage into the enemy tank. Remember, we talked about what the biggest threats were, right? It was Viego and Diana. So when you see Viego and Diana, like that's what those people you need to go for. You need, and you want to aim the squishy champions, not the tank, because like you're just not a tank trader. That's just not what your champ does. And if you kill like the enemy backline, the enemy damage champs, like, it doesn't matter that they have a tank alive because he doesn't do damage. Can't he's not a threat to you.
Question mark?
Next time I walk through there, I'd wait in the bush. Wait in the bush. Wait in the bush. It's not worded.
Malphite is coming up.
It was good. Oh well, you might be messed. It wasn't warded. Control warded. Oh, you're fine. Okay, just kite back. Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
oh, now you need to run. Their whole team is there. You're just too scared. Like they're on drag. You could fight the Malphite and Nautilus there with your team. Nice. There we go. Go to work. Okay. Is that a Penta? Gotta get this Penta. Okay. Let's go.
Bruh.
All right, push, 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 push. Where are you going? Where are you going? Push, 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 push. Where are you going?
Okay. Listen to my own pings.
No. Gragas is gonna get mid already. You need to get CS. Just push this wave and the next wave. This is how you catch up in CS. Like when they're all dead, this is your time to get free shit. We love free shit. Like no one's here to stop you from farming this. Wukong's gonna get mid turret anyway. So that you taking time to walk through mid, like walk to mid, you wouldn't have got anything.
Bloodthirsty here.
Yes. And then you can go LDR after that. Yeah.
I feel like now I'm gonna be public enemy number one.
Yeah. But you assessed what was your threat there. You know they had no Malphite ult, no Nautilus ult, no Diana ult, so you're just free to go. You need to do that every time. Don't
Um,
overthink. Don't overthink. Still play aggressively, but play smart.
bruh.
You have to sit back and like let your team get the cooldowns for you. You need to play like your AD carry. You know what I'm saying? You can't soak damage. You're like a Katarina mixed with a Jinx. Like you are not going to survive if they all dogpile you like that. It's okay though. You can still win. They have nothing. So if they decide to fight out of base, you should chase if your team chases. Definitely. All right, this is your opportunity to farm since they enemy team backed off. You should I mean be cool if your Wukong gave you the top farm. But it does look like he's giving it to you.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of sucked for you, but it's okay. Something for you to farm because enemy team took all your farm. Or your team took all your farm, my bad.
I'm like so behind
Mm-hmm.
levels. Bruh. We didn't see that.
Oh, I definitely saw it.
So there's like no vision anywhere bot side. Okay, Diana's bot. He's here. Malphite's top.
You have good topside vision. You just hover into your top side. You should you should honestly use your
They're
pings
all
and
top.
you should honestly use your pings and communicate more. I'd be spam pinging my team to just come in and team fight with me if I was this fed. Also, like they can pressure Baron. Like you guys need to be mid here.
Okay.
You need to run away. Honestly, you need to turn or you're gonna die and lose. Rip. I don't know why Gragas is walking there without the team.
I think Gragas has been blaming me this whole time.
Yeah, he's really tilted. Which isn't your fault. You can't control that. They don't end. Like you guys can still win, but you guys need to team fight.
Could I sell this for the crit cloak or no?
No. I don't want because I'm pretty sure you'll get enough for item before next team fight, hopefully. So you guys aren't fighting for drag. You should try to farm top if you can. Yeah, get mid wave, then try to farm top. Ping your item and tell them you need it for item. Yeah, just go farm top. You need 2 waves and you'll have your item. That's fine. You should just back and then
Sell this.
so deblade, yeah. I don't want you to die, it's the only thing. But you actually drag, you're crazy. I just right click it.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Alright. They have Elder, you need to be really careful. They can one-shot you. You have enough damage to actually kill their whole team.
Um,
You help them here?
they just kind of went in.
You need to watch out for Malphite and Diana. You have flash and exhaust, so okay. You giving up or what? Oh, this is lame.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry, that game was lame. But it was good for learning because you made a lot
Yeah.
of mistakes, and then I was able to see them, and now we can fix them, right? So, biggest notes.
Gonna.
I'll send you the biggest notes from the session, but and it'll be on YouTube and stuff, so you can like watch it back. But biggest notes, um, threat detection. You need to know what is the biggest threat, like what can kill you, right? That's the first step. It's not, I don't want you to play passively, but I want you to know what can kill you and what steps you need to take in order to win a team fight, right? So in that team
Mhm.
fight that you won, your steps would be your like conditions to win the fight and be able to ult would be like Malphite needs to ult, Nautilus needs to ult, Diana needs to ult, then I can go. That should be your like thought process. And then the minute you see them use that and step up, then you go, right? So threat detection is big. Um, don't get distracted by your teammates' pings. You want to play with your team, and I'm not telling you not to, but make your own decisions. Because I find a lot of times you're just wandering around the jungle. You're losing so much CS because you're just like walking around the jungle. You don't really know where to go. You're like kind of trying to help your team, but you also kind of want to help yourself. Like, you can't be in between. You have to make a decision. Whatever decision you make, it's gonna have drawbacks. If you decide to farm and then your team fights and they lose, okay, well now you didn't help your team, right? But if you go to a team fight and you just die, you don't get any or you don't get anything, and minions are dying to turret, then like you're losing minions, right? So like there's drawbacks to everything, but you just need to make a decision and go and then learn from the mistakes. Don't be afraid to end and then learn. Okay. You need to play way more aggressively with your team because I find a lot of times, yes, when they have a Malphite, yes, you want to sit back and try to bait cool and wait for the ult. But if the enemy team ends, you need to punish them and kill them. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't be so scared that like you're gonna die that you just never go in, especially on a champ like Samira. You don't have the luxury of doing that. You have to go in at some point. You can't just wait around. Things aren't gonna happen for you. You're not gonna suddenly like outscale and start one-shotting like Jinx or Zeri. Like you have to get kills. You have to be doing things. So yes, you need to be able to detect what can kill you and what's not gonna kill you. You also have to be ready to go in on a snappy notice. Like that's how this champ is. There's no like you once you see the opportunity, you just take that immediately. I don't want you to get to think that like when I was telling you like threat detect, I was saying you play passive. No, 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 no. I don't want you to play passive. I want you to be aggressive and know what can kill you and understand what the win con is to every team fight. That's why before every team fight, I was asking you like, yo, what are you thinking this team fight? Who's your focus? Like these are the things you need to think about like on a split second's notice right before the drag. before the drag, you need to think, okay, this can kill me. I need to kill this person for us to win. I need to be able to follow up on these people because these are my CCs. You have to think about all that before you're going in to a team fight. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Um, and I think those are the big notes. Also, oh, last thing, last note, your summoner spell usage. Okay, I don't know what the mental block is. If it's like you're afraid to waste it, or you're just forgetting it's an option to use, but just use it. Just use it. Even if you think
Okay.
it's a waste, you're not gonna learn if you don't do it. So if you use it and then you're like, ah, dang, like I wasted exhaust. Okay, you wasted it now. Now you know for next time, right? It's all a process of learning, but you're never gonna learn if you don't try.
I okay, I haven't been playing a lot of Samira lately.
Mm-hmm.
When I do, I normally run cleanse or exhaust,
Yeah.
mostly cleanse. Uh, but mainly I've been playing champs that run ghost. So when I have exhaust, I forget that it's there.
Hmm.
If
Well,
that makes sense.
yeah, I get you. It does take some getting used to. Everything will take getting used to. Everything will take practice. And the more you practice, easier it'll get. Simple as that. These skills are things that like come with experience. Okay, well, happy birthday,
All right.
man. Again, happy
Thank you.
birthday.
I appreciate the tips,
Of
the
course.
coaching.
How old are you now?
24.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. I hope I was a good present for your birthday.
Yeah. Thanks for not yelling at me.
Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna yell at you. I'm not mad at you. It's supposed to be informative. I want you to
Yeah.
get better. And you're not no one gets better when they're in a toxic environment. Just keep trying your best, man. And if you ever like need more tips, you just pop and stream, or like I'll have all this saved as well if you
Yeah.
want to rewatch. Okay.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem, man.